Hey guys, what's up with your jobs doing? I work good. I work out today, and I doing amazing to train my obliques in my arms, in my legs. I'm working on, and I getting my drink back in. Actually, I will tell you what I do, amazing job to tell you guys things today. Today is really great day to make podcasts for our tales and curtails and staff for working on my channels. So, if you want to have someone can be in my podcast or something, if you want to connect with my podcast, it's called a business podcast. For anyone can be involved with podcasting. So I will talk to you guys about what podcast is, actually. Podcast is like a job with a podcast. People can chat if you guys like on a podcast or something. If you have something up with your podcast or something, connect with podcasts, actually. You can go on www.podcast.org.com. And if you want to get at some channels for podcasting, I do all media stuff on a podcast. If you want to start being a hostess, if you want to be a co-host, I'll be a curtail for my channels. If you like this or something, I'll be coaching on my channels or something. If you want to be on my casting shows or something, I will tell you when I'm starting to make podcasts. When I started to make a podcast, for me to get at my podcast, I connect with people, and I connect with coaches, curtails, can train kids to know how to make podcasts. If any way you make podcasts or something, go on your phone and quote yourself on your site if you want to quote you on a phone, and you can code yourself on a droplet. That way you can make a podcast for yourself too. If it's Maplix can join with podcasting and learn about podcasting or something, you guys can do that too also. And podcast, any way you can make podcasts. If you learn how be making podcasts or something. If you want to learn how and read things about podcasting or something, you guys can do that too also. I follow tail, and I am a curtail for making podcasts. For all I can be involved with podcasts. Any way you make YouTube channels or also a podcast too. All TV shows podcasting too. I do all TV series podcasting too also. I am a tail for YouTube channels. And I am a curtail for channels, actually. If you want to do training for being a castle, if you want to be a podcast, you can be a host on a podcast or something. Podcast is like yourself if you want to make things happen for yourself too. That way you can have things you can do online things, on data, on media stuff. You can reach me if you like on podcasting. podcast is more like a business for podcasting. If you want to learn how to do music podcasts too, you guys can do music. If you want to good at music or something, you guys can do that too, also on podcasting. Any way you can make stuff happen about podcasting or something. One more thing too, before I start off today. So today is a really good tale for following my YouTube page, and you guys can, if you want to learn how read things on channels, you guys can do that too. If you want to read and following pages on my page, on my YouTube page or something, if you have books about YouTube things out there, you guys can do that too. And you guys can learn things about podcasting. And you guys can learn requirements about podcasting if you like. And today I will talk to you guys about sorts, merchandise stuff. So I will go ahead and tell you what it is. I placed some ordering for our merchandise for work. If you guys like this or something, please put likes. Okay, I will read this out to you guys. It's called Walking Shorts. Actually, yeah, Walking Shop Shorts.com. We need some of those for merchandise from work. Church too. We want some steps that need shorts. We need to get more of those for church and music. TV shorts. We need ministers shorts for big ministry and podcasts. If you have a YouTube channel or something, you can get a YouTube channel shorts too, actually. And YCA shorts, you can watch that if you like, and you can search that. And you guys can have Facebook shorts too. You guys need to place all of those for people on podcasting for Facebook. And if you want to have a Peacock shorts or something, you guys can do that. And you guys can have some WWE merchandise or WWE shorts you can get. And you guys can get TikTok shorts too. So if you want to watch that for our merchandise things today, for merchandise podcasting things, for things you can get online, and those things you can get online too, also, for merchandise from people from their work, and they work for those corporate things out there, can learn how great at some uniforms for us to be involved with uniforms. So if you are doing this today, if you want to play some ordering of those for Owen, can be involved with that if you like online. Go on the website shop.com, and you guys can pull that out there for shopping, for watching my channels too, actually. Because my channel, I talk about merchandise stuff and stuff what I'm doing, like work for making podcasts. I am a cool tail and a fellow tail for podcasting too. Casting is just a show. And merchandise shows. I can merch things out there. You can learn how to get some merchandise for your podcasting You guys can do that. And I know all podcasters are a fan of my podcast. What's that mean? I do all shows, and I do also channels, and I do TV series channels on my media, YouTube media stuff. If you like this assignment, put on deadline and update deadlines on some channels if you like. If you want to connect, looking for channels assignment, go on TikTok channels, and you can go at those channels too. If you want to connect something on a YouTube channel or something, I do work on my channels. I volunteer for my work too at my job at Walgreens too. I volunteer for them, and I may curtail to working at my job at Walgreens. And a place at downtown YCA, they need some merchandise from Bicycle Olympics too. In this case, for Bicycle Olympics can sell them merchandise at downtown YCA. So they need some merchandise from our athletes, and they can be a fan of our Bicycle Olympics athletes. You can be a fan of them too. I wanted to be on this today. If you like to do things on podcasts or something, go ahead and edit some podcasts for yourself too. I do all shows. I do radio shows and about things on podcasts. If you have a podcast batches out there, if you are in Scouts, if you have something up with this weekend, if you have things you can do in things it's Bicycle Olympics fans out there, and if you do things for volunteering, I am a curtail and a volunteer for my channels. And I do all volunteer sales for people can be involved with channels. So I start all making channels for all one can see things what I do on my next show. So my next show is talking about things you can do what you want. So if you want to do things online with me, if you are like to promote a advertising podcast, please do that advertising podcast. Cause podcast is like something you can quit at some channels where you podcast. If you want to look through a podcast or something, go for it. Go on podcast. The same way you go on podcast. The same way you make a shows. You can make live and you can make reels. It's different way you can make channels on Facebook or something. If you want to go online, if you go on live or something, go on there where you can talk about on podcasts. If you want to talk about podcasting or something, please go ahead and add some podcasts. If you are making some podcast shirts or something, I want to have someone to talk to me if they want me to do something. They can ask me if they want to do something for me, can be volunteering or something. Let me know if you want to learn how to be a volunteer or something. Saving at Night of Stars, they have volunteering too for Night of Stars. Can promote themselves being on a podcast with me if they like. If they want to do some shows with me or something, they can come up to me if they like, and We will be there at not. We will be there at not upstairs too. If they want to with me, if they like, cause I do shows for night upstairs, and I want to tell you really amazing news. Tell you guys I'm on a show with my buddy Josh. And if you like that show off me at that church called Christian Hope Minute Church, same way church or something, you can see me on that show called Night of Star Shows, of me making shows for them. If they want me to do something, you can ask me. You can have snacks there. They have an amazing job to hosting things. So if you want to host a show, you can go on a show and make stories about any way you can make stories on podcasts or something. You guys can do that too if you like. Cause it's a business. Actually. Podcast is a business too. So I work for channels now. So if you are reaching me, cause I have Down syndrome, actually, when I showed up doing channels, I have Down syndrome and I do channels for up and Down syndrome channels, to people can be on channels too. I mean people. I mean people have kids, have Down syndrome, and something they can add some podcasts for them too. So you guys have fun and make things happen for Night Stars prom night podcast. Making podcasts for all I can be involved with volunteering. If you want to learn how to be a volunteer, you need to sign up for being a volunteer too. If you want to sign up for a YouTube account, any way you can make channels on an account or something, you guys can do that too on my channel too. So I do all shows for Downtown YCA too. Also, I know some shows on Downtown YCA have channels too. I know they have channels too, and I'm a fan of Downtown YCA channels too. I'm a fan of them, actually. I know they're doing a really amazing job making podcasts for Downtown YCA. I know they have podcasts too. Maybe they can learn how to make a podcast with me too. And I want to learn being a really great worker for my podcast and my YouTube channel. I want to be really good at doing something on my YouTube channel too. So if you want to learn how making YouTube channels or something, let me know. You can go on YouTube. Yeah, you can go on www.youtubechannels.com. And you can make this too. You can make www.podcast.org.com. You can do that too. If you want to go on that too, you can reach things on watching podcasts or something like that. That way people learn how to get at channel for your podcasting. That way I can do things for you guys for being volunteer things out there. So I do a really amazing job for making channels, and I love doing things for else people out there. If they want to do something, they can connect with me if they like. If it's like Downtown YCA staff, if they want to be on a podcast, with any way you can make podcasts with your fans or a YCA fans or a Downtown Charm fans or want to be involved with YCA, you guys can come to downtown YCA if you like. Come now, because they did an amazing job there, actually. They do all things there. They do all things there. They do an amazing job out there making podcasts for themselves, too. They do really good at doing what they are doing at downtown YCA. So, if you want to do some video shows with me, if you like, I do all music editing for channels and editing things for me to make some YouTube making, film making, and I do all video making, and I do all tutorial, file for hosting things. Something, let me know if you guys got something going on the weekend or something, let me know that too. So you guys have an amazing day to watch this channel today, because I am a photo and couture for my channel. So if you know learn how to make Facebook or something, you guys can do that too. All Olympics are on Facebook too, also, because they are photo and coutures out there for Olympics too. If you want to sign up, being involved with things with Olympics, and if you want to be involved with Chachos, something, you guys can be followed too for that, if you like, too. And all photos and coutures and staff need to get paid every weekend, and I need to get paid for channels, what I'm doing out there for my channels. And I will set up a paywall for my YouTube channel too, cause I do all channels for all I can be involved with channels with volunteering. So you guys have fun and connect with podcasts and connect with Olympics podcasters too, and they can with you guys on this too if they like. Olympics can help me to know how to get at some channels for them. Something, let me know if they want to do something for me. I can do stuff for them if they ask me to do something for them. So you guys have a great day. If one more thing too before I start off today, if you want to get at some websites, any websites are on podcasts too. You guys can connect with websites too. I love being on a website on my channels too. Websites are like channels, like any way you can make sites stuff. Like I can do all media stuff for sites, media stuff, for all one can see these channels what I'm doing for my channels too. So you guys have an amazing day watching this today. So please connect with my staffing for YouTube things. If you on websites or YouTube channels, websites too, you guys can go on that too. So you guys have fun and have an amazing day to volunteering. So you guys have fun. And I want to say one more thing before I start off today. Night of Stars volunteering too. They did an amazing job to being a volunteer. I am a fan of volunteering. So you guys have an amazing day.